Happy Information Wednesday, Chalyce McQueen here. Today's video, I'm talking about 5 common mistakes that people make with their auto insurance that have long-term consequences. Look at first on our list, I'm talking about lapse in coverage. This is not always intentional, but sometimes when we are shopping for insurance or if we forget to pay our bill, we happen to have a cancellation of our premium, which unfortunately results in a lapse of coverage. And what this lapse of coverage does is it limits us in our ability to find other insurance. There's some insurance companies, for example, that won't even look at you if you have a great lapse of coverage. If we're talking about a week or so, it does not necessarily discriminate you from being part of their system, but it definitely changes pricing drastically. On average, I'm seeing about a 15% increase for customers that have had a lapse in coverage, whether it's been 5 days, 30 days, etc. Typically, anything above that 30-day lapse of coverage is where we see major premium changes. So it's important to make sure that we keep our auto insurance top of mind and we don't end up with lapse coverage. Number 2 on our list, I'm talking about not acknowledging who we're doing business with. So for example, a lot of us are so price driven that we tend to forgo some of the things that matter the most, such as who the company is, do they have deep pockets, what's their claims experience, customer rating, all of these things. When the reality is that is almost as important as the coverage you carry yourself, because what does it matter what coverage you have if you have a claim and the company's out of business, or it takes you months to get collection on something, or they're not really out for your best interest. So make sure when you're shopping for car insurance, you pay attention to who you're doing business with. Number 3 on our list, coverage, of course. I preach about this all the time. I know that no one likes to pay for insurance. I get it. It's not fun. We pay for it in the event that we need it. But the reality is I'm a stats girl. I research like crazy. And I know based on the numbers on the road of our drivers and lack of insurance, that insurance is a bigger need than we all think. So don't cut yourself short by having inadequate or low coverage with the hope that you're going to be fine and you're not going to get in a car accident, because I would say 90% of accidents that come across my desk are not my client's fault. Number 4, not doing annual reviews or asking for discounts. So I always ask all my friends and family all the time, do you even know who your insurance agent is? And half the time they have no flipping clue, nor do they hear from them. So here's a tip and a trick and a secret that you need to know. I personally, as a practice of my agency, reach out to my customers upon every renewal. If it's auto, that means twice a year, home once a year, etc. And just give it a little rundown of what your current policy is, any life changes that have happened that we need to talk about. Here's some of my opportunities you may have to lower your premium, some new discounts that came across, etc. Not many companies operate that way. They kind of more operate from a space of don't ask, don't tell, like we're okay. As long as they keep paying their premium, we're not going to worry about it. I'm proactive. I want to make sure my customers can talk to me and we're always up to date with the latest information. And of course, I don't want to be shopped every 6 months. So if I'm being honest and letting you, as I was saying, if I'm being honest and letting my customers know, hey, we have this opportunity or we can requote over here, I have the relationship and trust built that they're not going to shop me, because I'm doing what's right by them every single time, even though if it's detrimental to myself. So regardless of who you're with, when your policy comes up for renewal, pay attention to your renewal documents, ask to do a review, and ask if there's any discounts that you're missing out on. Number 5 on our list, make sure you update your information. Again, I know insurance is kind of the last thing on our plate and not top of mind, but when we move locations, we get a new vehicle, your insurance agent should be the first person you call, not the last. I get calls sometimes from customers who have had a vehicle for 30 days and are now just updating it, letting me know that we have a new vehicle and the other one went away, which unfortunately is okay for them. Or fortunately, I should say. But the reality is not all companies are cool and calm like Farmers, and of course me as an experienced agent. So it's important that you do yourself a favor and always update your information and check in. And above all, make sure you talk to me, because I'm your point of contact and will be the resource for you for all your insurance needs and to make sure that you are saving money and have the protection that you need. As always, I hope you enjoyed the conversation today. And remember to ask yourself, are you protected? You can always reach me at cmcqueen@farmersagent.com or call me at 602-525-5665. We'll see you all next week.